I'm going to tell you to get a tablet and pen. And if you don't, what's going to happen, go through this process, you're going to realize you needed one in the first place. If you don't know my name, you're going to learn it pretty quick. Why? I'm the godfather of credit. Got the nickname on KNX radio. But I became a millionaire through corporate structure at 14 and a half years old. 2.6 billion in corporate structure. I've been on radio and TV for 49 years. Isn't it time you go get your goodies too? But it's up to you. I like the $100 million building I obtained. How about the $1 million Lamborghinis? You see, the bottom line, at the end of the day, everything you hear out there is like, ah! I think most of it's full of crap. That's just my opinion. No pictures, no recording, because I need you to put it here. The goal is simple. You like goodies? I'll show you a couple of goodies I obtained. All right. It'd take a whole day to look at all the goodies, but it didn't start so easy for me. See, I had a problem. I was born in a friggin' taxi. She was 15 and a half. This billionaire family. On the way to Gardena Hospital in a taxi, she threw me in a trash can. She didn't want me. All right. She left me a letter. All right. She left one for the hospital too. We get to play. Now, my journey wasn't so easy. But here's the thing. My journey was simple. I wanted out of hell. I was motivated. See, most of you, all right, today, half of you, sorry, don't take it personally, you're lazy. The other half think there's a magic wand, and you got to realize you got to do some work. See, my magic wand's broken. I can only get to the million to billion, but you have to understand how to play the game. And it's been a game since the day I started mine. So your journey begins today. Pretty simple. So let's play, get that tab and pen and write down today's date. Now, let's draw the diagram in front of you. I need you to think in your city, your state, wherever you live, and look at the banks that are closed. Bank of America has shut down so far 6,000 locations over the years. How about Chase, U.S. Bank, Wells Fargo? They're shutting down more. See, you don't have to go to the bank as much. You can Zelle. That's why they bought Zelle too. A lot of ways to transfer money. So let's understand something today. Here's the Bank of America, parent company. They own this location called a branch number. By the way, that's a corp owning a corp called a subsidiary. When they want to bankrupt it, they bankrupt the hell out of it. They take the money and the assets back to the parent company. They write it off for their loss. They get a tax credit for them making a mistake, or they screw up or make a decision. You make a mistake, you get to feel the pain. That kind of sucks. Why? Because you didn't learn to play. You bring the pain home all the time. We've got to stop that right away. So let's play. Sam's Club, Geico, cities. 11 cities file bankruptcy? Damn, how'd they do that? You see, the difference between you and me is I wanted out of hell and I looked beyond the curtain. In other words, I wanted to know how it worked. So I tore it apart and studied rich and famous people since the day I can walk. For you, write down, stop bringing the pain home. Next thing I want you to learn to do is be a certified CFO. From there, reprogram your brain to millionaire status. The ultimate goal. See, I got to be with Mrs. Hope, the she-devil from hell when I was a kid. What did she do every morning? When I was 3 years old, she dropped me off at Redondo Beach Pier. And she said, if you're not here at 5 o'clock, I'm going to leave you there to die. She was a she-devil from hell. Redondo Beach Pier, I'm looking at what? Torrance Rocks, Palos Verdes, Marina Del Rey. I saw money. Don't you ever think how rich and famous people get it? How to play the game? So let's understand, most people, they complain about that. I tell them to shut up and join them. So let's play today. Now, one thing I want you to do, I need you to know the rules and tools. Why? It's pretty simple. I'm the guy that trained Ken Yarborough at TRW, became Asperium. And the rules and tools are pretty simple. All your cards need a stick in the back of them. You're going to write down the limit of the card, maintain 25%, always never pass 29%. See, when you go past 29%, you dropped your score, you got stuck, hell, you can't get any more. You backed yourself and family in a corner, and then you can't write up diddly squat. Why the heck would you do that to your family? Aren't you supposed to man up and woman up? What? You see, if you understand rules and tools that I set up and designed years ago, these cards fluctuate your credit up and down like a yo-yo. Whee! These two don't. These are maxed out to $2 million friggin' dollars. And what do we do? From this combination, you can maintain a 750 the rest of your life. And this card here, you can max it out and you can jack it up past 29% anytime. Rules and tools is how you get there. How you play the game, you win. But again, do you really want to win? You're willing to put the time into it to become millionaire or billionaire. Let's see, Thomas Raymond Moritz. They made bicycle parts. Wow. Then they started selling information and they got what? The information business too. I always called it the reports wrong. Aspirin bought them in 96, the largest credit agency out there in the first place, because they were hacked so many times and indicted. They actually ran to Dublin, Ireland 39 years ago. So when I do the first one of these years ago, it was good, fair, or heck no. You see, these fluctuate. These two don't. Let's play to maintain a 750 score the rest of our life. That's how you become a certified CFO and get millions and billions. So let's play. So rules and tools. The steps to maintain 750 score. Remember, don't forget, because it is 25, 29%. Then we go to gold and platinum cards as we play. Now, I'd like to make you a certified CFO. That means I'm going to base you through the process and rebuild your life my way. And I don't want you to think. The more you think, the more you screw it up. I mean, come on. Ask yourself a question right now. Why you're not million and billion? You're running out of time. The lack of knowledge is the stupidity of man and woman. We're not stupid. Half the people in this world are friggin' lazy. So you got some choices today. Pay attention. Let me make you a certified CFO and build you $1 million of credit. Would that be okay? It's like my coaching programs. I can only coach 30 people at a time. I have a problem. I can only handle 6 calls a day. Here's my schedule. 6 people a day I can talk to. That means I can only do 30 a week. I have basically 28 people in coaching right now. I have 2 openings right now. So if you ever want a blueprint call with me, let's understand. That means we're going to have an hour, you and your spouse or your partner of life. We're going to talk about past, present, and future. And then we're going to talk about family. We're going to talk about corporation and about 26 divisions. And then we're going to talk about irrevocable trust. We have to plan to live. We got to plan to die. And you got to understand that. So let's understand car. You drive a car today. I don't understand. It's registered to you. Why? You didn't plan the problem. You get in a bumpity bump. What are they going to do? Sue the registered owner. It's you. Can quack, quack, quack. You're a sheep and a duck. That car should be a division of a corporation, by the way. The house. Oh, you got a house. Escrow closed. Homestead trust. You forgot to homestead and put it in a trust. By the way, the house should have bought through the trust in the first place. All right. Auto income. I was 17 and a half. My bills were $1,000 a month. I was going to auctions and buying properties at the time. I had 19 houses. It was fun. 19 houses. They told me, you can't get number 20. How'd you get 19? Well, you're the expert. You tell me. So what did I do? When I invented, write it down, division process, write it down. I transferred to my divisions. I freed up my loan to value problem. And then in my book that I wrote 46 years ago, page 6, paragraph 3, cash flow free time, financial freedom. A blueprint call is kind of fun. Now let's understand your life. I'd like to tear it apart and get you to million to billion, if that's okay, like Humpty Dumpty. But here's the problem. There's no plan B. Plan B is for losers. I'm sorry. Plan A, you stick to it no matter what you do. You fall down 1,000 times, you get up again and again. See, plan B means you're settling. It's not acceptable to me. So let's look at chapter 18. You ready? What does it say? Let's circle it. A corporation is a legal person. Wow, it's a legal person. I heard this at 7.5 years old at Mrs. Hope's house. Her poker game she had on Wednesday night. I wrote it down. They said I was weird. Probably true. I rode my bicycle down to the Torrance Police Department the next day. Next door was a library. I went, ma'am, what does this mean? She was rude too. She walked away. 5 minutes later, here's a mock piece, here's a book. I read the book. You read the books too. Why the blankety blank did you not get millionaire at 14 and a half like me, or billionaire? What's wrong with you? Are these not turned up? So let's understand. I had a problem. And what I did is I went back to the library for 2 years. I wanted to study how to create a blueprint. And that's what I did. Blueprint success. So what do we get to do? I found out I can get a corporation for the filing fee, $10. I sent away a $10 money order to the Secretary of State of California. I got a corporation that came back. Whee! I don't understand people that are smart that spend thousands for a corporation, which is stupid, because they're free in all 50 states. You pay a filing fee, and they didn't learn diddly squat. Now, here's my problem, is your problem too. It says may sue or be sued. So a corporation, if it is sued, they're coming after you because you're the voice. Quack, quack, sheep, sheep. So let's play. Now, I got my corporation and came back. It was called Helping Hand Industries. But the thing that freaked us all out, I got $100,000 of credit cards in the friggin' mail. I've collected over $53 million of credit cards ever since then. I got book after book after book. Isn't that fun? See, credit cards came in the mail back there in the 70s and 80s while applying for credit. I got named in the movie Dave. Now, the reason I got in trouble when I didn't pay attention to may sue or be sued, I used the word Braille. You see, I started the first Orange County Blind Center when I was 12 and a half years old. And the Braille Institution sued me, named me in a lawsuit. I had to trade name, trademark, and copyright and master that too. So the goal is never bring the pain home. You see, the problem is going to be you. When I was a little boy, they kept saying, don't put all your eggs in one basket. I asked, what does that mean? They came back going, blah, blah, blah. See, a lot of stupid people say sayings, but they don't know what they're really talking about. All right, so the goal is simple. A corporation with division process. Currently, if you have a corporation and they sue you. Congratulations. If you don't have one, I'll give it to you for free. You just pay your filing fee. Wouldn't that be fun? So let's play. The goal is to put your ducks in a row or getting to million and never bring the pain home. Would that be okay? So let's understand. Warning about me. I've been doing this for 46 years in person and online. I'm the most consistent person on the planet when it comes to business personal credit, and the only one certified by the NACB. So let's understand. I'm honest and I'm blunt. I tell it like it is. And if you follow stupid, you did stupid. That doesn't mean you're stupid. I just mean what you did was stupid. As the godfather of credit, I'm going to tell you what to do, and I'm going to treat you like you're 2 years old, because I'm going to get you to million to billion, if you allow me to, and never bring the pain home. So let's play. Now let's understand something today. Let's say you have a goal. Your goal is $1 million. Okay, goody. Well, that's just the index of a book. Where's the list? Where's the checklist? Where's the daily and weekly list? Where's the project list? You see, you're not going to get where you want to go unless you understand the steps and rules and tools. You're just going to keep guessing and understand at your age. I think you screwed up enough, don't you think? Isn't it time to do it my way? Now, I made a promise to myself I'd never get married and have kids unless I had a foolproof program. And I designed mine very simple. I have a wife and 6 kids and 10 grandkids and one on the way. Now, my clients are rich and famous people, Lakers, Clippers, Dodgers, and Angels. Isn't that fun? From there, even Superman for Gold's Gym, college professor. Oh, Glenn felt sorry for himself, 3 years. Ooh, boo-hoo. His wife left him. All right, the reality is you're a good man. Just forget her. There's a better one around the corner. So I rebuilt his life for $450,000 credit, new house, new truck, and new business. I put him on one of my radio shows and TV shows years ago. So here's Giovanni for Pixar. He created the first black cartoon for the kids. I got him $1.6 million. Is that okay? Little Karen delivered pizza to stick around. I got her to millionaire in Long Beach, California, buying 4plexes. Is that okay? So she got $1.2 million in 9 months. How about we get people in prison, help them too? Here's Freeway Ricky and Nicky Ross, gold and platinum cards. We get to play. Thomas was in prison for 26 years. Within 6 months of coaching, I got him his first dump trucks and doing his millions a year. So here's the problem. I don't want you to pay attention. See, your problem, sorry to say, you didn't look behind the curtain. You don't know how it works. So we're going to show you the biggest mistake in the United States of America, Incorporated. Understand, the SS5 form equals SSN. You filled it out, all right, when you're 14 to 16. You didn't even realize it even said SS5. If you didn't do it, mommy did it in 71. Why? Because Nixon took the gold standard out and made it federally mandated for every woman delivering a baby at the hospital. If she don't sign this form, the baby can't go home, neither can she. You see, you get one of these suckers, and you allowed yourself to be one. That kind of sucks. So the SS5 SSN equals 1040 tax return. We the people. And Ronald Reagan had it right when he said, we the people tell the government what to do. That dinosaur that said the government tells people what to do, he forgot about the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, and the we the people. All right, but dinosaurs are extinct, shouldn't he be? So let's understand. We're going to look at SS4. I want you to compare the two. Put your hands like this. SS5, SSN. Tax, 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 and probate when you're dead. So what happens is simple. When you die, All right, they take the time of death given to state and federal government because you can't take your stuff with you. They want to make sure your friends and family don't steal it when you're dead. SS4 was created for one reason, to receive money and not pay tax so it's profitable. The only form in the United States of America that says banking and credit purposes is an SS4, and you didn't pay attention to it. There's 26 ways to use that form, by the way. Let's look at legal name or entity right there in line 1, or individual person. So if you're a crook, you don't file tax returns, you can basically play peekaboo with the IRS making a mess. Just go to prison like Wesley Snipes did. 3 years in federal prison, $5 million fine. He listened to his idiot attorneys and CPAs in Beverly Hills, California. All right, because they were stupid. The reality is people do stupid all the time. So the reality is going to be up to you. I need you to write down irs.gov, write it down now, and write down 1244. Did you know the IRS has a form for 1244 that allows you and the corporation to file one single tax return and almost not pay tax, all right, up to $3 to $5 million. So you take your C or your LLC and turn it to S. Then you play. You see, your problem if you don't file tax returns is your lack of knowledge and your stupidity, and then you're going to go to prison. It sucks. Richard didn't listen to me. He once survived for the first show. Running around naked, almost died twice. His tax attorney says you get to keep $375, rest goes to the IRS. I said, reference 3 times 5 turns into 15 million. Well, he didn't listen to anybody. Well, he pissed it all away. 3.5 years in federal prison, 10 years probation. And then he violated that too, being stupid. See, the lack of knowledge is why people do stupid things. So we play the United States of America Incorporated. 50 corps, 50 states. States get cities. So they created a system in place in front of you, which you didn't pay attention to. If they have an old blank day, they can file a Chapter 9 bankruptcy. You see, the reality is you have to learn to play. You just keep bringing the pain home because you don't know how to play. We the people. So the Supreme Court says a corporation is a legal person. And me, stop bringing the pain home. Is that okay? So let's play. I want you to write down division of me. Write it down. So let's understand today a division process that I invented in 85, 86. Division of me. That means I can take that form on line 1. I can put a person's name, a corporation's name, a division's name, or a subsidiary. And I can build $1 million of cash credit. Would that be okay if we learn to play the right way? All right, because you've all taken chances doing it wrong. So let's look at this. Here's one of the Lamborghinis part of the collection. Here's the key. Bum, 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 bum. When I got the Lamborghini part of my collection, under the corporation, the payment is $6,800 a month. Now, I had 22,000 payphones, all right, when I was a kid, and I had my 19 houses and having fun. I wrote the book on laundromats, dry cleaning, storage units, and all the things in real estate into the billions. Isn't that fun? So I'm running my business just having fun. Now, if I can't pay this Lamborghini, that means they're going to hurt my credit. And they're going to report to the IRS as a 1099-C. So now I'm going to have double blank credit. Well, I'm not stupid. When I was in the 6th grade, they tested me because I wrote with both hands and talk at the same time. They said I was retarded. Well, I have an IQ of 2 or 3 and total recall on most things. I wrote with both hands, talk at the same time. I just thought they were stupid. Do you know if I can't pay that Lamborghini because I did it as a division, and I showed you SSN versus SS4 as another division, I can do the 3-step. Write it down. I can disconnect, isolate, incorporate. I put that sucker over here. And I can't save in 6 months under the Federal Protection Act. I'm going to bankrupt the hell out of it. I got no intent to do fraud, but I have the intent to protect the corp and my family. Your banks and grocery stores and cities do this in your face. Your problem is, what, you're lazy? You didn't look behind the damn curtain? I don't understand. My wife says, you can't say I can't understand stupid. People aren't stupid. They just do stupid. You sign a lease of a building. It's a division of me. You want to basically get properties. Oh, you got 5 properties? One slips and falls and sues you. They take everything you got. Division process. Oh, goody. How do you receive money under the SS4? So that means the SS4 was designed to receive money, no tax to due, till we're profitable. As long as you're spending the money and growing the business, you're probably not getting profitable at all. That's how rich and famous people do it all the time. Millionaires and billionaires. The Fair Lending Act. Did you realize this card unlimited up to $1 million is entitled 99 more damn cards? How many would you like? Your problem is you try to take and run the business, start it out of your personal pocket, your personal credit, your house, and you screw up the family. All corporate credit is a write-off. Interest rate credit card, you can finance the business and write off as you grow the business. I don't understand, stupid, do you? So we can play my way for a while. So let's play. Now let's understand, if you have a corporation today, look on Secretary of State's website, find your corp, it's there. Oh, goody. And then if they dig a little longer, you're going to find your officers list and you open the bank account. Did you use your home address on your corporation? You should have changed that. You see, that was kind of silly and dumb. Now you're on the national mailing list. How do you think you get robocalls and basically junk mail? Why don't you put your ducks in a row? Because right now when they sue that corp, they sue you. That kind of sucks. So we could actually protect our ass and create the line of defense. Is that okay? We teach you how to play the game and really win. So here's a $100 million building, a $1 million Lamborghini, and a $5 million mansion, one of the ones I obtained, and a $1 million race boat. Goodies I obtained. Why didn't you? Well, these turned up yet? So we get to play. Now, these are goodies you get when you hit about $5 million, okay? We get to play. IRS says $5 million below a small company anyway. Okay, let's play some more. Understand. If I add you to my credit system, I can show you exactly how I can rebuild you and get you one of those $5 million mansions too. I mean, I got properties on all 5 islands in Huntington Harbor. The largest geox, so I have my base, my 3 yachts, my race boat, my Duffy, my Sea-Doos, and all the goodies in the backyard. Where do you park yours? So I want you to write down credit, loan, and money. Go ahead. Your corporation is going to be a management company because I said so. And if you create liability, they'll sue you and screw you up. Now, management company is going to manage the divisions. We're going to take basically 100,000 and turn it up to 1.5 million. Corporation, all right, you can take it off the card anyway. What the hell? It's not even your money, it's free money. Corporation has a division for a franchise, a division for apartment complex. We're creating a line of defense. What do? Financial freedom, which I put in my book 46 years ago. This is called auto income. 10,000, 50 to 100,000 a month. I like helping people get 100,000 a month automatically. Is that okay? Would you like me to do it for you? Now, when I got $53 million of credit cards, I got a problem. I got scared. Yeah, what if they shrink my limit? So I decided to loan out money under C-191D. Every $50,000 I loan off of credit card or line of credit, I create $2,400 of cash flow after the bills are paid. Is that okay? That you can design your own income if you want to? Here's the matrix that I had in my bucket of money book, okay? Here's 4.6 million, and it shows exactly what I did step by step to get 190,000 a month. Would you like that too? So your goal is simple, how to play. Now I'm online 6 days a week live in classes on Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday too. You stuck with me from the beginning to the middle to the end. I don't have any BS to give you. All right, the bottom line is you see a lot of BS out there on TikTok, YouTube, and Google all the time too. But again, what happens? So I had my, 19 houses, 17 and a half. I knew in flippity dippity doos. I realized the buyer's a liar, the agent, the broker too. The contractor I'm hiring hires a subcontractor that stands outside Home Depot. They're all trying to steal my money. I got tired of that. At 21, I decided to be the bank. Yeah, that's right. Why didn't you decide to be the bank? What's wrong with you? I don't understand. Are these turned up yet? See, when I sold my first car, let's understand. They're buying my car. They're giving me a down payment. They're going to the credit union to get a loan. Oh, excuse me. All right. I have a company I work with. It's a division. They'll actually give you the loan for the car, put a GPS in the car. They give me the down payment. Now they pay me, the division, and then I pay the original loan. They gave me $413 a month for doing nothing. Why didn't you take the opportunity to be the bank? What's wrong with you? When you sold a house, you could have did the same thing. See, you got problems. You're just pissing away those opportunities. So let's understand. When I get an apartment complex, I dissect that sucker. I'm going to split deed every unit. I'm going to do assignment of mortgage. Why do I get to do? I now get to create 30 mortgages out of one mortgage and get a lot of damn money. You like money? It solves most problems. So I did my real estate system. I've got billions in real estate. Buckets of money, tax balancing, become the bank. And the assignment of asset. You might want to learn to play a little bit more. What do you think? So what do we look at? You got basically 14 states that have properties under 100,000 brand new. Why don't we get 3 of them? Why? when you're Section 8 or have a real estate office manager. They only want 5,000 down. It's auto income. Would you like me to make you a money-making machine? This means simple. Let's say you have really terrible credit. It's all crap. Why don't we go over here, get OPM, the Dun & Bradstreet process that I created as well years ago for them too. Get $100,000 to $1 million supply vendor credit. You don't have to pay a bill up to 90 days. Then you sell some stuff on Amazon and eBay. Then you use that money to take care of this problem over here. We all have to steal from Peter to pay Paul to make Mary happy. You got to juggle, struggle. That's how it works. So if we play the game again, these are goodies you get when you hit $5 million. God's gift, the mansions in the harbor. All right, the islands and all the properties. How about race boats and yachts? How about Duffy's? How about big buildings and Lamborghinis too? Isn't that fun? See, I like goodies. You? I didn't like being used and abused as a kid. I had a choice, feel sorry for myself or study and kick everybody's assets being more smarter than they. Now me, I have accomplished every goal I've ever had. Every time I hear some idiot say white men can't jump, it's like, what the blank? Here's me in 1981. Highest kick on planet Earth and fastest kick on planet Earth too. It's called a dragon kick. Isn't that fun? My assets are higher than a 6-foot locker. I kicked the light. It was only 11 feet. I hit my head too. Not possible. I've been doing the impossible since I was born. I kicked out the lights that night. I did a split kick. It was kind of fun. See, no matter where you come from, you can accomplish your goal. But you have to believe in you. See it, believe it, go get it. So when you hear the word no, I'm sorry. No just means I don't know how. The back of my mind, I just think they're stupid. All right? Because they tell you no, and you accept it. Is that crazy or what? You got 1,000 steps to the $1 million dream. It's what it takes. I basically put it in my books that I did for me, and I called it the Millionaire's Founders Kit. I sold it at the Bonaventure for 32 years for $5,000 a set. If you want a copy, let us know. So we draw that diagram again. We look at banks and grocery stores, Sam's Club, and Geico, and cities too, because they do it in front of you and you didn't pay attention. Why weren't you curious enough to see how they do it? Well, that was me. So what is our ultimate goal? Stop bringing the pain home. Become a certified CFO, reprogram your brain to millionaire status. My first blueprint that I created, I was 9.5 at the Torrance Library. I've called my blueprint for me ever since then. See it, believe it, go get it. I would see it, pray over it, go get it. See, your problem is your excuses. You don't know how to play. You keep hiring silly people, and they don't know what they're doing anyway. And then they get their money, and then they go, they don't get you no honey. So stop treading the water, playing it safe. Here's 5 things that are a must-have. Write them down, because you can't take a picture or record. It's very simple. You need a 750 score, not a Care Credit First Premier. You need a corporation with 26 divisions. You need cash credit for $1 million, checkbook money for $1 million, and supply and vendor money too. These are a must-have, by the way, if you want to get to millionaire. Now, if you don't have a corp, I'll hand you one for free. You just pay your filing fee. So understand, here's a corporation. All right, you're going to stop bringing the pain home. You're going to have divisions to put your ducks in a row, and I'm going to repackage your life. Is that okay if we do it my way for a while? Because your way hasn't worked. I think your way sucks, just to be honest with you too. Now, I've been incorporated for rich and famous people forever. Lakers, Clippers, Dodgers, Angels, and presidents too. They listen better than most people do. You, what did you do? I bet you had a kitchen table meeting. Honey, we're going to start a business. Oh, goody. Jack them up, drop the score. Hell, can't get any more. Backed yourself in a corner, yourself and your family, and hawked your house. Is that called stupid? I don't understand stupid. See, your choice is to understand how to play without hurting your family. When I was a kid, I never had a family. So let's understand, never bring the damn pain home. So write down today's date, project 90 working days. That way you get some goodies like I obtained. From there, winning the game of business from one of my companies called Repackaging America, and only in America too. So what do we get to do? Page 6, paragraph 3, cash flow for you per time. Now, almost 15 years ago, 2009, my wife wants to take one of the yachts in the backyard, and I got 3 of them, and watch the fireworks. Some people came in from Jamaica, Colombia, and Mexico, and basically does outreach. Okay. Well, the next day I get to die. They called the time of death at 5:41. There, that picture, I'm actually dead. Now I know what I look like, dead. So what had happened? She told her at the office he's going to die. He's in a coma. Ron rushes over to the office in one technology drive Irvine Spectrum with a U-Haul truck, stealing my books and CDs. Tom, my IT guy, sells my websites and my phone numbers to a porn site. Kind of sucks. If you want a copy of the Millionaire's Founders Kit, you call the office, there's 12 books and CDs, it's $499. If you did it during a live webinar with me, I only charge you $199 for shipping and handling. I haven't had a paycheck for 30 years, and I don't seem to need one too. So you can play my way for a while. Is that okay? You take a picture here. It's called Zelle. The banks own it anyway. Your bank bought it in basically, all right, July 6, 2022. And that means B of A, Capital One, all right, Chase, and all the other banks, PNC, and US Bank, and Wells Fargo. They pitched in to buy it. So Ray Reynolds recipient, Ray at racecredit.com, you put RW when you sell. From there, if you need more help, you can call the office right away. Starting a business. Do you realize the people around you, some of them have ripped you off and stole some money? Friends and family. They might knock you off the cliff. Hell, they might even not catch you. All right, hold your breath. Not easy. For me, I remember when I was 2.5 years old crying my eyes out. The abuser would get me at 2:30 in the morning. Ever since then, I wake up at 2:25 every day, just like today. I go to my knees, I say, thank you, Jesus, for another day. Then I go look in the mirror. See, I bet you haven't stared at yourself in the mirror and put yourself in check. Ask yourself why you brought the pain home. Lack of knowledge. So I put myself in check every day. And what happens with you? What do? You have a good idea. You ask your friends and family, and you try to get them to encourage you. Instead, they interrupt you. They say, you got to do it this way. Stupid people are trying to tell you how to do something they never did, and you're paying attention. Don't let people cloud your direction, please. So if we play July 4, 2009, 3 yachts in the backyard. There I am dead. But you see, I'm in a coma. I can hear what's going on in the room. The tax attorney tricks my wife to sign a POA. The nurse asked my wife if I was a donor. From there, Jesus said, stay in peace or go back. I said, go back. So again, I have no excuses. Neither do you. I moved 24 times by the time I'm basically 11.5 years old. See, no one really gives a blank at the end of the day for anybody. They care about themselves. I've been shot twice. I've been knifed 6 times. So let's understand, nothing's going to get in your way besides you. You feel sorry for yourself, that's 3 seconds or less. For me, I'll give you 3 minutes. I'm really, truly one of God's examples. So again, we're going to get you past go. What does that mean? I think you're stuck. We show you some Lamborghinis with my names on them, my Duffy's mansions. White men do jump, stupid people say we don't. More Lamborghinis, race boats in the backyard, helicopters, U-Dogs, yachts, and some Ferraris. Some goodies. I call it Ray's Rules. Is that okay? What are we going to use? The blueprint. See it, believe it, go get it. That's all it takes. So you got the ability to change your life if you want to. Now, credit repair, I'm sorry to say it's a fraud. I don't have a magic wand. I can't remove all your crap, all right, with a magic wand. There's a process you can do to rebuild your credit, which is true. But again, these credit repair companies, they're not even allowed to collect money up front, but they do all the time. Federal Trade Commission says they can't collect money up front, but they lie and do it anyway. And then you have the Credit Services Organization Act. So what do? You download Section 611. You just write down Section 611 and you Google it. It'll tell you what to do. Now, here's the problem. An open collection account keeps hitting your files all the time. You have to understand eventually they can't basically get rid of it to charge it off. You're going to have to man up and woman up and negotiate a debt. But during that process, we have to understand. TRW, the report's wrong, Thomas Raymond Woolridge. Became a spear in 96. It started all for the whole world about the #1 credit bureau in the world. So what do we look at? Simple. I drew the first one, good, fair, blankety no. What do we get to do? We get the 2 cards that don't fluctuate. We maintain 750 forever. Why didn't you do that? You jacked up your cards and screwed up your family on purpose and being stupid? What? I don't understand. Why would you do that when all you had to do is learn the rules and tools? No one told me how to stop that crap. You didn't man up, a woman up to go get it. You accepted somebody's stupidity. You have to be responsible for you. So let's understand something. No one taught me besides me. Go into the library and create something. I'm an inventor. So let's play. Every card needs to be a 25-29% rule. You got to open a collection account. There's 5 ways to kill a debt. Kill a sucker. And from there, what do you get to do? Rapid refresh. I invented Rapid Score and Rapid Refresh 40 years ago with Harold Stokes and Ken Yarborough. I call it the KISS method. Keep it simple, stupid. So as we play, goodies today. I like goodies. You like goodies yet? So Intuit bought Credit Karma December 3rd, 2020. Credit Karma was indicted 3 times and tried to have that savings and checking account BS. They almost went to prison, which actually they kind of belong to. So what do we get to do? Well, let's see. Why don't we basically look at a couple things maybe you're part of too? LifeLock. All I'll tell you about LifeLock, be careful. They've been indicted 6 times. The last indictment was $100 million. Please be careful. So the ultimate goal is going to be up to you. We obtain your credit reports. We analyze right away. And then you're stuck with me telling you live what needs to be done. See, you're stuck with me from beginning, middle to the end. Simple. Everybody's entitled to a 750 score in 90 working days. But they have to do what they need to do. I call case numbers on one of my classes on Saturday at 1:30 Pacific Standard Time. And I do 9 classes on Saturday live. So let's understand. Here's that SS5 you didn't pay attention to. Neither did mommy. It says name to be shown on card, full name of birth other than above. And so remember, SS5 got SSN for 1040. You got that Social Security card in your personal wallet. Oh, goody, get it out today. It'll say do not laminate, don't carry with you, and don't use for ID purposes. But you did it anyway. Property Social Administration, not you. By the way, that's IRS. So the SSN gives you the 1040 tax return. Then you get your first job and go, where's my money? That's what you asked. Then they said, well, the IRS gets your cut, you get the leftover. That's why it makes us ducks and sheep, because you didn't understand how to play. So the bottom line today, I want you to write down irs.gov, and I want you to get a hold of 1244. I want you to file one single tax return, and almost not pay tax for 3 to 5 million. Is that okay? There's that SS5. Why don't we compare it again to SS4? We get to play. Legal name of entity, individual person. Wow. See, banks and grocery stores do this in your face all the time. And your problem is you didn't pay attention, look behind the curtain anyway. So the only form on planet Earth from IRS to it says banking and credit purposes per entity is the SS4. Got it? That's what it was designed for. Says we play this game, we get to win. So your corporation, if you have one, I'll hand you one, you're going to be allowed to do 4 things under Ray's rules. Buffer tax, no taxes due to your profitable. All corporate credits are right off interest rate credit card. Car at fleet price. Free buffet at the hotel. Then your divisions give you the line of defense. Remember, no pictures or recording. All right, write it down, put it here because I said so. From there, all right, they're cheap, multiple functions, buy at wholesale price, multiple credit reports, and real estate separating liability. So if we create a line of defense, we build divisions under tax IDs, credit reports into $1 million, we could finance the American dream and not bring the pain home. Now, I'm going to guarantee everything I say I can do. That means in writing, I'm going to put, as long as you're part of the program, all right, and you basically go to class, I'll follow you up, and you don't screw up my program. In other words, you don't violate by jacking up cards and basically apply for credit during the program and crash the Rapid Rescore and maybe start over again. If you do, because I pay for the first one for all clients, you will pay for number 2. If not, we close your case because you're the one who screwed up. So if you have an open collection account, kill the debt, 5 ways to kill a debt. You have an IRS problem, there's a solution. They have a form for that too. So let's understand, there's a way to rebuild anybody. So as we play this game, it's pretty simple. 750 is waiting for you. All I have to do is analyze you today, add a Rapid Rescore, and make your scores go up, up, and away, and create green lights and possibilities. From there, if you're not part of a program right now, we're doing the Rapid Rescore, put you to class, all right, target 750 with you. Your fee is $999. I give you a card for $1,000 to reimburse you. During the broadcast, I discount that to $499, and the card becomes $500. With the rules and tools I gave you today, that means you'll maintain a 750 score the rest of your life. Is that okay? From here, if you don't have a corp, I'll hand you one for free. That's right. You'll just have to pay their filing fee. Let's rebuild you to be a CFO. Articles also has tax ID. Set up in level 1. Level 1 is every Wednesday at 2 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. All right. From there, it's on Saturday at 10 a.m. If you want for $990, I give all that for $999. And I'm giving you $5,000 of credit back. I'm the only one on planet Earth that does this. You spend $999, here's $5,000 back, 5 times your investment. You spend $24.99, here's $25,000 of credit, 5 times your investment. We analyze, we add history, and we pop credit as soon as possible. Is that okay? We do it my way for a while. And if you want that opportunity today with all the things I'm offering with that piece is you basically Zelle, bank transfer, deposit, or wire. Or you call the office right away, 800-254-9506. If you use a card, we will charge 5% more because we have to, because the bank charges that to us. Very simple. Now, here's another problem. You are on the national robocall list, the national mailing list. You're on the list because you add yourself there. How did you do that? Well, maybe you're a voter like me. They sell that voting list 412 times a year. You have a capable, you have a corporation. Why didn't you call 888-567-8688, opt out for 5 years or a lifetime? Let's slow down the robocalls and junk mail. The phone number is right in front of you. Once you write it down now. Pretty simple to do. So let's understand step number 4. Now we have to plan the problem from now on. You didn't plan the problem. You allowed a friend and family member to rip you off. You spent thousands of crap that didn't work. If you basically learn about safety credit, sticky, line of defense, you'll never bring the pain home again. Is that okay? We play my way for a while. When I drew and created the first one of these years ago, now all the dashboards basically do what I did back then too. 0 to 29 is green, 30 is yellow, 50 is red. So what is our goal? Rules and tools, understanding how to play. So remember, one more time, these cards here fluctuate. Past 29%, there goes your score. Can't get any more. You backed yourself in a corner, hopped your house, and you're going, what do you do? Quit screwing up. These 2 cards don't fluctuate at all. You max them out $1 million freaking dollars. They have a pay or time limit too. So that's the card you go past 29%. And you balance your score and you maintain the 750 for the rest of your life too. Simple. You lose your job, have an emergency, what do? Simple. You run out of time, you run out of money, you go jack up your cards in 42 days. Then you want the world to feel sorry for you and they don't really care. You got choices to learn to play today. Let's pretend you needed $5,000 now. Go ask your friends and your family and the banks. Since you said you need it, they're going to say no. The average person wastes $50 every other day. This card is $5,000. If I max it out, the payment is $50 a month. You see, learning rules and tools. If I take $50,000 off of a card, because they say you waste $140 a week, that's $600 a month. I can go get a pizza restaurant with a drive-through, using some common sense, and I start receiving auto income too, even during a pandemic. So why bend you jump? Stupid people say we don't. Nixon took the gold standard out in 71. Your goal is now to write down and raise rules and write down the following what I say. All right, I'm willing to sacrifice a division, not a corporation or my family, and I have no intent to do fraud. Write it down. It needs to be in a resolution for the corporate structure. Anyway, here's how you have your cake and eat it too. It's raise rules. Step number 7, you become a certified CFO and you never bring the pain home. Would that be okay if I hold your hand and we sing Kumbaya? I got 29 billionaires now. I got 31 millionaire clients that started from 0 to hero. You want to play? See, there I am dead. That sucks. 5/41, July 5th. I took a picture. Click. I wish you had jumped. I said, boo. But I couldn't at the time. Once you Google the address, I find out I'm telling you the truth. I've been in 2 comas so far. First, at 5.5, I was crippled for life. Jesus said, get up. I got up and freaked them all out. Not possible. Last one, I got to die and come back and help you. The devil's trying to hold you back and knock you down. But God's delays aren't God's denials. So we could play, and I can repackage you like Humpty Dumpty, if you allow me to. So my coaching programs are simple. I can only coach 30 people at a time, 6 calls a day, and I have 28 people in coaching. I have 2 available positions available now. Up to you if you want to get into coaching, you call the office and ask some questions too. Now, checkbook money. I love checkbook money. As long as you have a 2-year corporate divisions, up to 150. Isn't that fun? What's a corporation again? Oh, it's a legal person that may sue or be sued. So the lack of knowledge is what makes people do stupid things. People aren't stupid. Half the people in this world are freaking lazy. The other half don't have the rules and tools yet. So here's a guy who lost his job. Knock it off. Get rid of the damn sign. Get your butt to the church for the food for the kids. Drive an Uber, drive a Lyft, have a garage sale. Hey, I got no, this is me. I came out of a coma. I was worth millions and billions. My family, my wife and kids were homeless. What do? I sell my wedding ring, my Rolex, my necklace, my bracelet. I took, listen carefully, 3 divisions of me. I've always had 3 divisions. You gave yourself 1 chance. I give myself 4. I have 5 closet divisions. Within 6 weeks, I built $1 million of credit. The following year, I bought my wife a brand new dream house. Why the hell do people stay down? Because they're stupid or what? I don't understand stupid. This guy needs to basically be man up and be a man. All right, that's ridiculous. Okay, there are solutions. But again, a division is for multiple functions. My shopping centers, my apartment complexes, my commercial real estate, my Wendy's, my Taco Bell, all right, my Subway too, and all the payphones and all the goodies. If I got a bad one, what do I get to do? Disconnect, isolate, incorporate, put it over here. Your banks and grocery stores and cities do this in your face. Didn't you ever get curious how they play? All right, but I guess you don't want to do that. Line of defense. What am I willing to sacrifice? A division, not the corp in my family. You let me get the tax ID for it. Simple. That's right. So cash credit reports, Experian, Treasury, and Equifax. From there, we start building cash credit. From there, we line you up for checkbook money. See, divisions allow you to multiply credit and assets and goodies. From there, you can find out in my bucket of money book, one of my matrices is $190,000 a month. Is that okay if we play my way for a while? Look at your corporation, find your name. Hopefully you didn't use your home address. If you did, change it to a mailbox, etc., or shared office space. Again, protect your privacy. Put your ducks in a row. Currently, when they see that corp, they sue you, and that kind of sucks. Why don't we create a line of defense? Would that be okay? So if we get a card under the Fair Lending Act, we're allowed 9 more. 9 more divisions. That could turn into $1 million. Let's get lines of credit times 9 as well. That's $2.5 million. That's daisy chain credit. Kind of fun. So let's understand the division process. I add $2,000 of history. I set it all, the credit report, Experian, Treasury, and Equifax. All right, you set up under the umbrella. They're each $499 each, for actually 3 for $14.97. You call the office, you Zelle now. And there's your phone number, 800-254-9506. Use your card, it's 5% more because they charge it at the bank too. So I like goodies. You like goodies yet? See, I encompass a lot more than this. But again, I like the goodies. How about the Harleys we have for the nonprofit? I got to ride with Neil Diamond twice. Oh, you don't get these kind of goodies to hit $5 million, if not more. The goal should be $1 million of credit cards, $5 million of checkbook money. That should be your goal. If I rebuild you here, then on the corporation, I'm going after the Green Spark Unlimited, 100,000, and the 2 sisters for 30. That's 160 times 9. Is that $1 million yet? That's how you multiply. How about the B of A times 9? How about Wells Fargo times 9? How about the Inc. times 9? How about the gold times 9? See, divisions allow you to multiply credit and finance and liability and separate it from you. Now, this could be up to $5 million. What do we do next? Checkbook money. The bank's going to give you up to $150 to $250 unsecured as long as you have a 2-year division or corporation. All right, and here's what happens. All right, I'm going to line you up to get some checkbook money. That's what you use to get auto income. That's up to $5.4 million, by the way. The ultimate goal as we play this game to win. So let's understand. I got specialty classes in rotation, and that's half the fun. It's like the Saturdays Dun & Bradstreet. Setting up for millions of dollars in Dun & Bradstreet supply and vendor money too. Now, here's the thing. I would like to get you corporate credit. Write it all off. Borrow money is not taxable, so you're going to use that to buy the lifetime business, real estate or franchise. That's the way to do it, and write it off as you do this. So you don't hurt the family, roll your dice on you. You use the division process the way I designed it for me, so you get to use it too. Isn't that fun? This is the cake and eat it too. Raise rules. Become a certified CFO. Never bring the pain home. So understand, what if I give you $1 million today? All right, hypothetically, give you $1 million. What are you going to do? Most people only buy a house and a car. Shut the door. You're going to reference 3 times 5 and turn it to $15 million because I said so. You're going to use that money to grow debt off of a corporation to not pay tax because that's what you're allowed to do. And that's what rich and famous people do every day. But again, it's going to be up to you to learn to play. So let's say you won the lottery today. What are you going to do? What now? Well, the bottom line is your CPA attorney is going to say, put in your personal account, you took cash value. And I'm going to say that was stupid. I'm going to tell you, put it in the division of you in the corporation's tax ID. See, they're going to go, you don't have a corp in your name, you don't have a tax ID. Knock off the crap. It's a division of a corporation. You're going to deposit the whole damn check because over here, you're going to pay tax on the interest you earn. At the bank, you're going to sit down with the banker. You're going to borrow against it. You're going to create debt. Borrow money is not taxable. You can turn this into millions and billions and have fun and win the game. You've had 11 cities file bankruptcy. How do they do that? Well, the United States of America, states or cities, and so the divisions too, and they create a Chapter 9 bankruptcy. So you could have did the same thing with no intent to do fraud. Let's Google bankruptcy today. The next time blank is the FEM, are you going to hurt your family again and again, or the SSN? Or the S is for a corp division subsidiary. See, you can basically plan the problem and have no intent to screw up. So let's play. I get you the goodies. You go to the class, you don't fall in your want. We build you up to $1 million, but then you have to follow through. Beat your doubt, run your race, get out of my way while I rebuild you. Because I think you're stuck. I really do. Because at your age, you can't afford to screw up anymore. And you've tried everything else. Look at your past, present, and future. Do you really want to get it or not? God's gifts in the mansions, race boats, Lamborghinis, buildings, and helicopters too. I want you to change your driver's license to a P.O. box. I want you to protect yourself from now on. If your city only allows mailbox, etc., then do that. Again, your choice, step 12. As we play, when you buy a car, you do it wrong anyway. You go to the dealership, they sweat you for 5 hours. You get 9 inquiries, lose $20,000 too. That's kind of dumb. Did you know a car should be fleet price tax ID division? And that way there's a bumpity bump. They sue the division and not you. See, the goal is understand when you buy a house, you put 2 names on the loan. Are you crazy or what? The house should have been bought through the damn trust, not even through you. The car should have been a division. Don't worry and lose a house and a car. It's okay. Then they reported the IRS as a 1099-C. So now you have double crappy credit. Congratulations. So if you do it my way, and they have the division as a what? Register of a car, when they sue you, they get diddly squat. Do you like diddly squat yet? I want you to plan the problem. Every property you get should be a division. Which one's going to slip and fall into a sue and screw you up? Your house payment offsets your taxes. Okay, Amazon didn't pay tax on the first $10 billion to now they're worth $3 trillion. They don't pay tax. Why would they pay tax? You see, they're not playing anything besides playing the rules and tools. There's no loophole. They're doing what they're allowed to do. We watch him borrow $44 billion from banks because he didn't have it in the bank account. All right, so understand, he basically bought Twitter, basically the greatest dashboard in the world. It took only 3 weeks to screw it up. Now, I think he's totally dumb. I don't think he's as smart as people think he is, in my opinion, but that's just an opinion. And it's X marks the spot. Then he tells the whole world to go F themselves. Oh, I got to bite my tongue on that one. This guy's got a spaceship. Why don't you send up satellites too? You can kick his ass. But the reality is you got to understand how to play the game and join the club and win the battle. Would that be okay? We do step 15 today. So run your life through a corporation or in conjunction. Pay tax, buy a Lamborghini. If a corporation pays tax, you didn't create enough lines of credit or debt. Your paycheck today, you get the net income after they're done taxing you to death. Then you pay car payment, gas registration, insurance. Why don't you yell no and start driving a company car like I have? All right, since I was 14 and a half, step 17. Go to irs.gov today, get hold of an SS4. Find out it actually says banking and credit purposes when you never paid attention to in the first place. You never had to be a duck and a sheep, but you chose to do that and hurt your family too. That kind of sucks. Nixon took the gold standard out. Since 1971, every woman has to sign the SS5, which is SSN form. All right. And it's like when you buy a house, it's escrow closed, homestead trust. You got a house not in a trust and they sue you, they take it away. If you die, get stuck in a probate, your family got diddly squat. You hire the contractor that hires the subcontractor that stands outside Home Depot. You slip and fall and they sue you and screw you up too. My way, they get diddly squat. Is that okay if we do it my way for a while? Because I think your way sucks. Look up irrevocable trust today. That's step 19. We get to play. Now, if you're a crook, again, if you don't file your tax returns, just go to prison. Wesley Snipes did for 3 years and $5 million fine. All right, so you can't play peekaboo, the IRS making a mess. All right, they're in charge. So understand that too, step 20. Next thing is you want to save up to 70%. You start doing OPM money, like I do. 70% discount, you'll pay a bill within 90 days. Escrow, you leverage money into $15 million. Debt offsets taxes, leverage the money, borrow against the money, and you set up your line of defense. This is blackjack. This is step 21 called blackjack. And it's pretty simple to understand. So let's understand next. Here's my office before the coma. 22,000 square foot building, 1 Technology Drive, Irvine Spectrum. I'm having fun helping people every day. Got locations in 3 states too. I go into coma. My life is stolen. What am I gonna do? Go home boo like most people do? No, thank you. Take out my blueprint, see it, believe it, go get it. Very simple. I take out my 3 closet divisions, my 3 divisions of me, my 5 closet divisions. I build $1 million in 6 weeks of credit. Why don't you? I don't get it. I buy my wife her next dream house because happy wife, happy life. So we understand how to play. Simple. 1,000 steps to millionaire, and the Millionaire's Founders Kit. You don't have your time has you. Kind of sucks. Coaching programs, this is where people get auto income into 100,000 a month. So I like boring businesses. I had my pay phones, 22,000 of those, wrote the book on laundromats, dry cleaning, and storage units and all kinds of funds in my buildings too. Every time I invested 40,000 into a business that runs itself, I got 10,000 a month. So I'll tell you 3 to 10,000 should be. How about 100,000? Up to 45,000. How about 250? So $75,000. I don't want you to run a business. I want you to be an investor that a business runs by a third party. I want you to be the next Warren Buffett. It's your turn. Is that okay? You play my way for a while? He owns 100 companies, his favorite 10. You see him selling Seeds candy or working at Dairy Queen or something? So you have to understand your turn to play the game and win if you want to. When you go to an expo, it's like licking the deer in the headlights. What do I do? Well, you ought to focus this on simple. To get started in a coaching program. Okay, 6 weeks. I only have 2 available anyway. I can only do 30 people, all right, to do 6 calls a day. Here's a blueprint call. An hour with you and your partner, a life. 25,000 of credit, expedited rapid rescore. You don't have a corp in 9 divisions, we hand you one. Very simple if needed. Level 1, 2, 3 in specialty classes. All right, if you want that coaching program to last 2, you call the office, 800-254-9506. You call my office right away. Very simple to do. From there, real estate franchise storage units. You got 6 week, 3 months, 6 months, and 12-month program. You buy the location, you don't run it. What does that mean? Auto income, storage units. From there, what do we look at? Dry cleaning, 63,000 a month. All right, laundromat, 30,000 a month. Wendy's, okay, Jack in the Box, gas stations. So your goal should be the 3 months, 6 months, or 12 months. So you can start getting your feet wet for the 6 weeks, but your goal this year should be $5 million. From there, the 3 months line you up. 6 months literally get you your first unit usually, and 12 months get you multiple units if you do what you're told to do. Very simple to do. And what do? You call the office, 800-254-9506. And you want to talk to a specialist. You probably ask for Santos or you ask for Monica. They're the ones who have the master on this too. So a corporation is a legal person that may sue or be sued. What do we look at? Division's a line of defense. What's the thing I'm willing to lose? Division, not corp in my family. What are you willing to lose today? I mean, really, what are you willing to lose today? Okay. I never had a family. when I was a kid. I never had a Christmas or a birthday until I got a wife. Okay, literally. Okay, there's no fat guy coming down that chimney for me. So what happens is I'm not willing to lose my family, my wife, my 6 kids, and my 10 grandkids. Corporation, they sue you. Division process is where everybody wins and gets checkmate. Step 23, your choice. As you play the game, the goal is reach the dream, all right, and think to be the impossible. I've done it all my life. Isn't it your turn to learn to be a certified CFO? And let me build up to $1 million of credit for your corporate divisions too. But it's up to you because everything you've done so far hasn't worked. My way works. You want to play? So what do? Joint credit is in the way. You buy a house, it's good close homestead trust. Corporations are free in all 50 states. You pay a filing fee. You set up your division for real estate, franchise, current business, and line of defense. In my programs called Raise Rules, I always give you anywhere from 1 to 10 times your investment anyway. I want to take away your damn excuses, okay? Because excuses don't put food on the table. But that's up to you to understand how to play. Step 24, the ultimate goal. So if all you want me to do is rebuild your credit with you and hold your hand, sing Kumbaya, okay, 750, no problem. We're going to analyze you today, not tomorrow. We're going to do the rapid rescore to push your score up, and away, and create possible green lights. We're going to rebuild your credit, rapid rescore, put you in the class, all right, and basically 750 score. We're going to charge you $999 for all that, classes and rapid rescore, give you a $1,000 card. During the broadcast, we discount it to $499. And then the card I get you is $500. With the rules and tools I gave you today, you'll be able to maintain a 750 the rest of your life. All right, starter package. If you don't have a corp, if you do, I'll use the one you got, or add you one for free. You pay your filing fee. Articles also tax 87 level 1, Wednesday at 2 o'clock, and Saturdays at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. $999. I'm giving you 5,000 credit back to you. $24.99, give you 25,000 of credit. We analyze right away, we add history, and we want to pop credit as soon as possible. If you want that kind of package today, all you got to do is Zell, and call the office right away. 800-254-9506. Use a card that will charge you 5% more. From there, referrals. I'll build more credit, or I'll Zell you back 10% as long as they name your name when they sign up. If not, they blew it for you. Here's my personal email address too. So let's understand. The banks file bankruptcy in locations, branch numbers, Sam's Club, Geico, and cities. Your goal, you never look behind the curtain. Your goal today is to stop bringing the pain home, become a certified CFO, and reprogram your brain to millionaire status. We look behind the curtain now. We tear it apart, and I hold your hand from the beginning to the middle to the end. I have no excuses, neither do you. We stay strong. We do our best. Jesus does the rest. Amen to that too. At the end of the day, it's up to you. So anything I offered today, what you want to do is Zell right away. The next thing is you always call the office right away too. 800-254-9506. Okay. Always remember, I'm online 6 days a week for the last 46 plus years, online or in person. I don't have excuses, and neither do you now that you met me. We do our best. God does the rest. Amen to that too. And never forget, at the end of the day, God loves us all.